Hello, let's talk about circles today. So I have a picture of a circle here, freehand. Uh, First thing, some vocabulary. The point in the middle is called the center. The distance from the center to the outside of the circle here is the radius. And if we go all the way across, this distance right here is the diameter. We call the radius, usually we call it R. So the diameter is D, which is, because it's twice two radiuses, it's actually 2R. And a lot of times you hear us refer to the center as the points H and K. The definition of a circle is it's all the points equidistant from a central point. So all these points here are a distance of R from our center. That's the definition there. In terms of algebra, we would define it this way. So we have what's called a standard form of circle. Looks something like this. X minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. The center is defined is the point h and k, and the radius r is the square root of r squared. Let's make a special note. If the center is the origin, then, right, origin means it's the point 0, 0. That means h and k are both 0 here and here. So it's going to, the equation becomes x squared plus y squared equals r squared. All right. Let's take a look at doing some work with circles here. All right. Let's write an equation of a circle. We know the center is 0, 0, and the radius is 6. So there's kind of two ways you could do it. You could go straight to this right here immediately and just put in, oh, if it's 0, it's going to be x squared plus y squared. So it's going to be x squared plus y squared equals r squared. Well, r is 6, so 6 squared. And you can actually leave it this way, or sometimes people go ahead and multiply that out. Now, if I want to graph this picture, the center was 0, 0, and radius of 6. Over here we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see, x, y. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minus 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Here's my center, right there. And then from my center, I'm going to count the radius distance and going, well, we go left, then right, then up and down. So 6 to the left puts me right here at plus 6. 6 up puts me right here at this 6. Left puts me right here at this 6. And finally down puts me right here at this 6. And then you're going to do your best to draw a circle that reminds you of a circle. That's pretty good. I've done better. I've done worse. Things you want to make note of is make sure it actually has it bows out. It looks like make it look like an inflated basketball. You don't want a deflated basketball or any sort of weird shit like that. So looking at this, I'd probably give a student who did that full credit because it's not great, but you know it's not terrible either. So actually, that's pretty good. It's better than not great. All right, let's do another example here. So how about minus 1, 2, and a radius of 5. So on an equation out here, it's x squared, x minus h squared, plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So this is h, and this is k. That's obviously r. Now one of the funny things about h and k is when you put them into the equation or you pull them out of the equation, they're going to switch their signs. So if you do it the long way here, you have x minus, and the minus comes from the formula, that h is a minus 1 squared plus y minus k, which is 2 squared, equals 5 squared. And if you look at this, that's a plus. So instead of being minus 1 is now a plus 1. And the 2, instead of being plus 1, became minus 2. So you can either do it in the sense where you work it out like I just did, or you can just immediately skip this step right here and go straight to that one by switching the h and the k. Oh. Sorry about the kitty porn. There's a cat there in the video there. All right. Now if I want to graph it, right, same situation. That's not my best line. Let's try it again. So my center is minus 1, 4, 2, 3, 4. My center is minus 1, 2, so minus 1 up 2 puts me somewhere in that neighborhood. And from there, my radius is 5, so I want to go up 5, right 5, down 5, left 5. So start counting from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is gonna look funky because my scaling is weird. So this is, which looks like we have poor scaling. If I was grading this on a paper exam, I'd probably get full credit. What I would do is I'd go through and make sure, is the center right here? So if I was grading it, I would say, okay, is the center in the right spot based on their person's scale? Then if I count from the center, right 5 is that point in the right spot, up 5, down 5, and left 5. If I did all that and they were all in the right spot, even though the picture didn't look well, like a circle or it was kind of like a lemon drop maybe, then I would go ahead and give full credit for that. So let's do some different price problems. Let's do state the state the center. And radius, then sketch the circle. So if I give you x squared plus y squared equals say 16. If there's no h or k on here, that's going to automatically imply that the center, right, if you go way back, right, to the top here, x squared plus y squared equals r squared, that means that center is 0, 0. And the radius is the square root of whatever that number is. Square root of 16 is 4. So that's part of my answer. The other part. One, two, three, 4. So here's my center, 0, 0. 4 to the left is 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here, x is 4. 4 down, 1, 2, 3, 4. X, y is minus 4. And then just all on the axis. And then we're going to do our best. Draw a nice, pretty circle. So, no other questions on that problem, or any of these problems for that matter? Let's try something like x plus 2 squared plus y plus 1 squared equals 9. So the center, whenever you take whenever you take h and k in or out of a circle, you're going to switch the sign. So it's going to be plus 2 here, so it's minus 2. Plus 1 here, so it's going to be minus 1. The radius is the square root of whatever this value is right here. So square root of 9 is 3. I'm going to draw a picture here. So minus 2 over 1, 2, down 1. Something like right there. Now my radius is 3, so it's going to be left 3, right 3, down 3, and up 3. So 1, 2, 3 right here. Up 1, 2, 3 right here. Right 1, 2, 3. And down 1, 2, 3. And we'll do the best to make a circle. That's not a very good circle, but hopefully you get the idea here. All right, let's do one more problem. This problem is a little more, next problem is going to be a little more in depth. Find center, radius, then sketch. So x squared plus y squared plus 2x plus 4y equals 11. So the thing about this is, this does not look like a circle, right? The standard form of a circle is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. That's not in this form. So what we have to do is you have to put it into this form. And here's the key. X minus h squared is a perfect square. And since it's a perfect square, we need to create perfect squares. And to create perfect squares, we have to complete the square. Now, if you recall, when we were completing the square, before we did it, we wanted x squared and x term together. Well, here we're going to do the kind of same thing. But note, the x term and the y terms are all on the left side. So I'm going to keep everything with a variable on the left side and everything without a variable on the right side. So in this case, the 11 is already on the right side, so we don't need to move it. I'm going to rearrange it a little bit so the x's are together and the y's are together. So x squared plus 2x, but leave a space here, plus y squared plus 4y, leave also space here, equals 11. And now I want to complete the square on this thing and that thing. So that means we're going to have x squared plus 2x. I have to add something right there, plus y squared plus 4y plus something right here equals 11 plus whatever I added to the x's and plus whatever I add to the y's. So this should be the same values right here, and this right here should be the same values. Now, if you remember, when you're completing the square, you're asking what number adds together by itself 2 times to get the middle term that can multiply to get the last term. So, and all we gotta do is take half of 2. So half of 2 is 1. I'm gonna add 1 squared here. If I add 1 squared on the left side, I have to add it on the right side for balance. which means the left side here, the x at least, x squared gives me x, the plus 2x gives me a plus in the center, and then I take a 1, and everybody's squared. I have 11 plus 1, plus whatever the blue line is going to give me. So my complete square on the y's, right? What number adds to 4? 1, 2. All you got to do is take half of 4, which is 2. So 2 plus 2 gives you 4, and 2 times 2 also multiplies together. So we'll put 2 squared here and 2 squared over here. So on the right side is 11 plus 1 plus 4, and the left side will be y plus, because the middle term is plus, and a 2 from there squared. Or my circle is x plus 1 squared plus y plus 2 squared. And 11 plus 1 plus 4 is 16. This is the equation of my circle. And it has a center of -1, -2, going to take the opposite of my x, h, and k, and a radius of square root of 16, or 4. We're going to graph it. So -1, -2, right there. And 4 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to do our best. Oh, that wasn't my best, apparently. To make a circle. Okay, so that's everything on circles. Let me know if there are any questions.